Milton, the senior out of Houston.
Mark Milton wasn't having it. You can miss me with that. That's what he said.
Duggan looking downfield to throw that way.
Middle of the field, I want that on the right. Batted out of there by Milton.
And that's intercepted. Mark throws an interception. That's Mark Milton. The senior out of Houston with the takeaway. Mark Milton just sitting back here waiting.
That was an unbelievable individual play by Mark Milton.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a special edition of the Power Hour. And I'm pleased to be joined by none other than Mark Milton Jr. of the Baylor Bears. What's going on, Mark? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate you joining me, man. Just start out by introducing yourself to everybody out there who may not know who you are, bro.
My name's Mark Milton. I go by MJ. I'm from Houston, Texas. I went to Baylor starting at 2018, Rule's second year, all the way to his previous season with Coach Aranda. Fifth-year senior, won the Big 12. Now I'm decided to come out, so that's where I'm at now.
That's what's up, bro. So, man, just kind of talk about your journey to Baylor, man. I know you said you're from Houston, which is not too far from Waco, but just kind of talk about what led you to go to Baylor through all the options that you might have had.
So whenever it was Rule's second year, so I had a whole different coaching staff. But what really drew me there was, I'm rooted in my faith, so it's a Baptist school. So, I've had multiple conversations about God with people, and it wasn't like out of the norm. It wasn't like a huge campus. So, it was cool that I was a 15-minute walk anywhere on campus. I love the environment. I love the atmosphere of the team. And I really liked my position coach, Fran Brown, at the time. So it being only 3 hours away from home was just kind of like a bonus. I always thought I was going to leave the state, but I ended up staying in Texas. So that was a plus. And then my journey, when I came to Baylor, they had a bunch of 7, 8 upperclassmen corners. So, I kind of got to sit back and, learn the position at a higher level and understand the movements, get my body used to the movements. And then, I went through a coaching change. Friend left the first year. I got a new coach. Then that coach left. And then I got another coach, and that coach left. And then I had my previous position coach for 2 years. So, just going through that, it was kind of like you take a little bit from each coach. Each coach coaches differently, and you could take a positive from each one. You learn new things from each one. You hear new things from each one. It's different coaching styles. So just being able to adapt, I think that kind of helped me as a player, to be adaptable and, whatever gets thrown at you, be able to adapt to it and come out on top. So that was kind of my journey. And as I was on the team, coming into my last 2 years, I kind of switched from, the young guy to the, now you're on the leadership council, things like that. And now you're showing the younger guys what the culture should be like. So it was a nice little journey, and I was happy that I was blessed with the opportunity to go through it.
So with you being a guy who has, been at Baylor quite a while, you've seen the highs of highs and the lows of lows with you winning, the Big 12 championship, and then, you guys struggling at times as well. Just how would you describe, if you had one word to describe your journey at Baylor, what would be the one word that you would use to describe your journey?
I say blessed, because I feel like I was blessed with that opportunity, to go through those trials and tribulations. There's a lot of people that they never got to go through all the stuff that I go through, that I went through, all the ups and the downs. Some people, it's like up, and then they go down and they crash because they never been there before. But me, on the other hand, I've seen the good days, I've seen the bad days, and I've been able to bounce back from it. So it's really a blessing to be able to be put in that situation to where now I get to the league, I could be going up, And then when I crash, I know brighter days are upon me. So it's not like I see that crashing as new to me. You know, I done been there. I know what it feel like. I know what I need to do to get out of that. You know, so for the one word that I would call it is blessed.
That's big, bro. That's real big, man. So just with that being said, what would you say has been your biggest motivation for you, man? What's been the fuel to the fire for you, you know, heading into the NFL and everything? You know, what's been your biggest motivation along your journey?
You know, just being able to, you know, everybody's like dream. Like if you playing this long, your dream has been to be able to go to the NFL, you know, be able to see yourself, your best you. My big motivation though is more like, you know, being able to. I'm married, so being able to provide for my wife, and also being able to, you know, give my mom those things that, you know, being able to see my best me. I know I'm not at my prime yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of football to be learned. There's more football to be learned. There's techniques, you know, being a master of my own self. So I'm real excited to see that, and you know, the league is the next step for me.
So, man, outside of football, you know, what are some of the goals that you want to achieve, man? You know, I know obviously your goal is to, you know, have a long-term career in the NFL, but outside of football, you know, what are some of your interests and what are some of your long-term goals that you want to achieve?
Long-term wise, you know, like I said, I want to be able, financially, I want to be able to have multiple incomes besides football. So whenever I step away from football, I still have money generating so that I can provide for my family, be able to provide for family members as well. Not like as a crutch, but just something to, like, you know, my sister, for instance, wants to be a dance teacher. Well, I want to be able to be blessed enough to be able to bless her and provide her with a dance studio. You know what I'm saying? So she can teach other people how to do ballet, hip hop, all those things that she loves to do. You know, I want to be able. My parents are in business. I want to be able to invest in my parents' business so that their empire can grow. Just to be able, you know, so that's a real long-term thing for me. Another thing is I kind of want to step into real estate. I've been looking at things in different ways that people are making money in real estate, which is really hot right now. And those are just, you know, little things that I feel like I want to do long term outside of football, just to set myself up for set myself up for a better, you know, everything to be better outside of football.
So I know you've been preparing for the draft. I know we kind of talked about off there, you know, where you've been training. So just kind of talk about your preparation for the draft, and has there been any, you know, interests or, you know, any conversations with teams that, you know, might be interested in picking you?
Yeah, you know, I went to the Senior Bowl. Talked to a good amount of scouts. You know, after that, I got back to training after the NFLPA game. So I trained at Apex in Frisco. That went real good. I had my pro day. Put some numbers up that are good. You know, ran a good 40 time on that aspect. Did what I need to do. So now it's kind of like, okay, you've done what you can. Now what can you do then? You know, I'm gonna get a shot. But what I did, I'm gonna get a shot. Drafted, not undrafted, but I'll be somewhere, which is still a blessing. So now it's like, okay, so now you know you're gonna be there, you're gonna get a shot. What can I do to, you know, strengthen the odds in my favor? Well, you know, just go back to what you used to do, which is work. You know, so right now, you know, I'm just doing my workouts, trying to put on muscle weight, muscle mass, because, you know, when you're training for the combine, you know, you're doing explosive things. You're not necessarily putting muscle on. So, you know, putting on muscle, make sure that I'm conditioned, make sure I'm in my best, you know, health-wise, making sure that I'm honing in on my technique, you know, doing DB work, just doing all that. So once my name is called, I'm ready. You know, we go to camp and it's not like, oh, I need to get into shape. Nah, I'm still in shape. So that's really what it's been like after pro day. Now getting ready for the draft. You know, had a couple things like teams workout or 30 visit type thing. After that, it's kind of like, all right, and just what can I do to make sure I'm still fit as possible and ready when my name is called.
How has your faith in God, been beneficial for you along this journey, man? Everything that comes your way as a student athlete, I know things get difficult, so kind of talk about how's your faith helped you, throughout this journey, man.
Coming in, everybody that plays Power 5 football, get a scholarship to a Power 5 school. Wherever you went, you was the top dog at that school, and it's a big ego check when you get into college, and now you playing with grown men. You know what I'm saying? Your first year in, you may not be that superstar. You may not to get where I was. My senior year, it took me 4 years to get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of down days when I first got there because you grow up, you the star. You know what I mean? You the star everywhere you went playing sports. So it's like now everybody's the star. So now it's a different thing. So it's like you can either get depressed or you can turn towards God. A lot of people don't know. I got wings. My only tattoo I got is wings that go from right here all the way to my back. Like it's all over my back. That's the only tattoo I got, and the reason for that is, whenever there was a time where I did get down in the dumps. You know what I mean? I got real low freshman year. And the tattoo kind of reminded me like I'm an angel, like I'm God's angel. As long as I stay with Him, I'm gonna be all right, which I did. And whenever I got down in the dumps, I sought out God. You know what I'm saying? And He guided me through my journey, and He made sure that I was on top at the end of the day. So, that's how He helped me throughout my journey and through everything else, not just football, other things outside of football. I had, during football COVID year, I had multiple people in my family, pass away, and I was hurt after the COVID year, so it was like now I'm back down in the dumps. Well, I had to turn towards God again, and He led me through that. So just making sure that I'm rooted in my faith at all times, it kind of helps overall with just me being me.
Before we go, man, just kind of talk about what are some of the things you like to do for fun, outside of playing football and working out and all that good stuff. What's some of the things you like to do in your spare time?
Oh man, you ask anybody, they gonna tell you I fish, man. I fish. Yeah. I got probably about 25 fishing poles.
Okay.
Fishing poles and combos basically, and man, that's all I do. Like if free time, I'm gonna put that pole in the water.
Yeah.
And I bass fish, I catfish, I garfish, I saltwater fish, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Houston, so
yeah.
The Gulf ain't nothing but 45, 30 minutes away. Go to Texas City, go to Galveston, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Water everywhere. I'm going to find it.
That's a fact. And so, what's the biggest fish you done caught? Because I know some guys out here in East Texas that done caught some big fish. So, what's the biggest fish you've caught?
Man, I done caught alligator gar. Me and my buddy, we caught alligator gar about 6-something feet. Big. That's the biggest fish we never reeled in. Me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. It was pretty cool. I said it's an adrenaline rush.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely, man. So with you being for Houston, what type of music you listen to? Are you listening to people from the South, or are you just what's your preference on music, bro?
Oh, I'm a big country guy, so I listen to like
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, you know what I'm saying? All the country people that's hot right now. That's what I listen to. I don't listen to too much rap. I know the music, you know what I'm saying? I because all my friends, but
right.
Me personally, I'm listening to music when you're in my truck. I'm listening to country music when you're in my truck.
So what's the spot in Houston? I know people hear Papa Do's. I know, Steak, whatever, Steak 48 or whatever it's called. But what's the spot in Houston I need to hit when I go eat, man?
Oh man, everybody knows in Houston, Timmy Chan's.
Facts. I've got experience, Timmy Chan's, so I can agree to that.
Went off MLK, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was finna go. Yeah. I was really finna go today.
Yeah.
Me and my dad was about to go today. But I was like, nah, I didn't feel like making that drive. It's raining a little bit. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Settle for something else. I'm gonna have to go there tomorrow.
That's a fact. You hit the turkey leg hut? That be too busy for you, man.
Nah, I haven't been there yet. I ain't been there yet.
Me neither. I want to try it, but you know, it's.
I hear good things.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and it looked good, you know, from from advertisement and everything. But you know how that go.
They do their thing.
For sure. Shout out to him, man. Hopefully I get him sponsor short, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But nah, man, appreciate you joining me, man. Appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule, bro. And good luck to you, man. You know we rooting for you, and we'll be tuned in, you know, to see how this journey goes for you, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me. And as always, stay blessed.
Absolutely, bro. Same to you, man. Take it easy, bro.
Later.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life.